Hey everybody, this is Jim at SP500chart.com. It's about 4:30 on September 23rd, 2013, and we're going to take a look at the chart using some time-honored techniques to try to understand what's going on here. Before we do, just need to remind you that the website and the video are for educational purposes only, and nothing stated at the site or in the video is intended to be used as investment advice. I can draw lines on charts, but you have to draw your own conclusions from your own research and make investment decisions that are suitable for your personal financial situation. I am not a licensed financial professional. I'm just a guy who draws lines on charts. So we're starting out with a 30-minute chart, and today we got follow-through selling that took the S&P underneath our rising channel to a technically significant degree. Now, this means one of two things. It means either we are going to reverse here and head back down. I hate it when that thing opens up. I need to try to be a little bit more careful with my mouse. It means either we are actually going to reverse here and head back down to test the previous low perhaps, or it means we go sideways and we end up going back up again. Interesting to note, and again, this is just as it relates to today, just as last Friday we noted that we stopped, the selling stopped right at this previous S&P high mark. We came down to that level and stopped, and maybe with the idea that we would bounce, but watching the futures, we could tell it was going to be a weak open, and indeed it was. So we ended up selling down to the old neckline, not from our inverted head and shoulders that did not make a right shoulder. Not this line. We sold down to this line right here, which was the head and shoulders top from, let's call it the middle of the summer, July and August. So we come down to this extended line and we put the brakes on, and then we start this little rally up. Now, the little move up is not that impressive. We just kind of bounced a little bit, then we started to sag again later in the day. So, but I would still watch this line. If this line breaks, then I believe we are going to be heading down to the mid 1670s, which is where the neckline for our shoulderless head and shoulder pattern is to be found. Finally, we've got another support level, which is our rising teal line that is currently currently it's going to be in the very low 1660s tomorrow. So that's about approximately 40 points underneath where we are right now. Now, I mentioned that sometimes these channels break, and the idea is not that they're going to reverse hard. Sometimes they break, and what happens is we end up finding out that the ascending channel that we're in is actually part of a larger ascending channel that has a slightly different shape. Now, I'm not saying that's what we're looking at here, but I'm saying that's something that is a possibility. And let me just give you an example. Let's say that that this is the bottom of the channel, and maybe this is the top of the channel, but maybe the channel is here. Okay? Then what we see is that we've run up in a small channel to the top of a larger channel, and then we come back down to another level where we rally up and set a new high. We don't know that that's what's happening, but that is a possibility. And guys, it's just one of those things that the chart, you can't tell until you find that next bottom. And right now we may have found it, or we may not have. So let's see tomorrow if this holds. If it doesn't, then see if this holds around the 1670, mid-1670s, and then finally the low 1660s. Now I'm going to keep this this little line right here, this little orange line. We've done this before when we've started to take out a resistance, rather a support level, and then we draw a line over a couple of tops, and we just kind of extend that as a possible sign that we have found that next bottom. So guys, weakness today. We are now underneath the previous S&P 500 record high that was broken for only about 2 1/3 days. We're now underneath that line. We are at our old neckline from our head and shoulders top. And again, we've got a couple of support lines underneath this, I believe here and here. This one I'm not that hot on, so let's just get rid of that. So as you look at your chart, we are currently just a little bit over that first level of support and a good bit over the next level. So let's see if this holds tomorrow, and if it breaks, let's see if we bounce here. I'm not feeling so bad about being out of my SPY position right now, but maybe there's an opportunity to get back into that. So look guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for your support. Take care.